Have you ever known a creature with such a strange shape like this? It looks no different from the toes of prehistoric dinosaurs. But in reality, these creatures are extremely expensive, up to 500 US dollars per kilogram, and are a famous specialty in some European countries. So what is this creature called? We invite you to explore with us now. Why are gooseneck barnacles so expensive? The gooseneck barnacles is a type of crustacean with a strange shape with a long body, a hard shell pressed together, but the meat inside is long, curved, and soft. They are known by many names such as goose barnacles or gooseneck snails. This is one of the rarest and most delicious seafood in the world. In some European countries, they are considered an expensive gourmet dish. Do you know what these people are doing? They are trying to harvest gooseneck barnacles to bring back for processing. This is really difficult and dangerous work because these people are facing slippery cliffs and strong ocean waves. These waves can cause them to fall or have sudden accidents. And do you know why gooseneck barnacles are so expensive? It's a very difficult and complicated harvesting process. The price of gooseneck barnacles is related to the limited supply and risks that fishermen face to harvest these delicacies. Harvesters must go when the tide is low. Waves can easily wash them out to sea because these gooseneck barnacles are only found on sharp, uneven, slippery, and dangerous rocks. This species of snail only lives in places with very clean water sources, and the water quality requirements of goose snails are quite high. If seawater is seriously polluted, they will not be able to live and will even die very quickly. Therefore, they can be considered an indicator of the pollution level of seawater. People who exploit gooseneck barnacles need to be experienced and skillful in removing them, avoiding them being torn directly when separated from the rock. If broken, it will lower their value, so you must be very careful when exploiting. This marine animal is very difficult to preserve, so people mainly harvest it when there is an order. Exploiting gooseneck barnacles is not easy because every time they go out to sea to harvest, fishermen will have to consider the time the tides to ensure safety, and they can only harvest for a few hours at a time. Each time people venture to harvest gooseneck barnacles, they can only harvest a few kilograms, which makes their value even higher. Because catching gooseneck snails is relatively difficult and dangerous, hunting for this type of seafood is strictly controlled. In the Gallica region in Spain, the government only allows each hunter with a diving license to hunt gooseneck snails per day of 6 kilograms. Violations will immediately result in their license being revoked and hunting strictly prohibited. Similarly, in Portugal, gooseneck snail hunting is also very strictly regulated. Only 18 diving licenses to catch goose barnacles are issued each year, which requires each diver to catch only 15 kilograms of goose barnacles per day. Despite its scary appearance, this is considered the most delicious seafood in the world. Eating goose barnacles is very easy because when boiled, the body will become softer. Just use two hands to gently press the junction between the goose's body and head to easily remove the shell. The edible part is the white flesh inside. Their flavor has been described as similar to a very sweet clam, a mussel, or a combination of an oyster and lobster with the sweet salt water flavor commonly found in shellfish. Goose barnacle dish is listed as a delicious dish in many luxury restaurants around the world. At restaurants in Europe, each plate of gooseberries costs about 150 euros. Although it is expensive, there are still people who want to buy it but cannot buy this type of seafood because it is quite scarce. Europeans absolutely love this food and consider it a premium seafood because it has very high nutritional value. Gooseberry contains many trace elements, has a sweet and delicious taste that is hard to resist. Many diners who have enjoyed gooseberry describe it as more delicious than lobster or king crab. Have you ever tasted this special dish? According to research, gooseneck barnacles are low in calories, reaching only 66 calories per 100 grams. They also note that this ingredient contains 15.7 grams of protein per serving, in addition to zero point 0.4 grams of fat. With high nutritional value, you should try this dish and share your feelings with us. Today's video ends here. Hope we have brought you an interesting topic. How do you feel today? Please comment a lot below to let us know. Don't forget, click like, share, and subscribe to support the channel. And now, goodbye and see you in the next videos.